That was Mind on You by George Burgee. And I'm Bri, and you're listening to Hits 105.5. It is time for Ttbs with Bri and
SJ.
Hello, SJ. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm glad you're here. Last week you were gone, and I just missed you so much.
I know everybody missed Ttbs.
I know.
But we're back.
We're back. So what have you been up to?
I'm just out here living the American dream. Like everybody else. Really heartbroken over the tornado that hit Indian Lake. Kind of want to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, okay, so them tornadoes were really getting their stuff done all over Ohio that night.
And yes. It was a total of 8 tornadoes, an EF3 that hit the Indian Lake.
That's crazy. I was up all night watching the storm chasers on the YouTube.
No way.
Yes, I was. And they were like all telling us where all the storms were and going all over the states. And I was like, oh, this is so intense. It was very crazy. And they were telling people in Indian Lake to run, not to walk, run. And I was like, oh, wow. They were spot on with their tornado chase.
There was 3 people died up there in that storm.
Oh, no.
And they had 27 injured, but it was an 81-year-old Marilyn Snap, 70-year-old Darla Williams, 69-year-old Neil Longfellow.
That's very unfortunate to hear. How many people were injured?
27 injured.
27 injured. Did you know that I was looking up the tornadoes? The deadliest tornado in all of the USA was in March 18th of 1925. It was through like Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana. They had over 695 deaths and over 2,000 injuries. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, they ain't nothing to play with. I'm telling you.
Tornadoes are scary. It makes me not want to live in Ohio.
Right. So far in 2024, as of today, March 21st, there has already been a total of 16 tornadoes.
In Ohio?
In Ohio already.
Already 16.
And it's predicted, of course it's going to increase throughout the year, but 16 tornadoes already.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
The devastation after a tornado is absolutely unbelievable. I think there's a lot of people struggling, and but there's also a lot of people volunteering and doing a lot of good. Are you on that Facebook page that they made for the volunteers and help for Indian Lake?
Yes, I've seen it. I know that Harley Davidson, they're doing a rebuild poker ride on Saturday, September the 27th, and they're going to ride out from Lima Harley Davidson to Desperados in Huntsville. They're going to pulled pork, shredded chicken, but all the proceeds will go to that relief fund for Indian Lake.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so all the bikers, get registered. I think registration begins at 10 a.m. at KSU, or call the Harley Davidson up in Lima to see how to register. But it's just $10, I believe, or $25. I'm not real sure exactly what that fee is, but all proceeds does go to the relief fund for the tornado at Indian Lake.
Good. I think that there's going to be a lot more of those coming up. We're going to have to research those and share with everybody as they come up. My daughter was like, can we move to Texas? And I was like, why would you want to move to Texas? She's like, there's no tornadoes there. But actually, Texas has the most tornadoes on average of 150 every year.
Really? See, I would think that it would be Kansas that would have the most.
Kansas is the second. Did you know that? They're the second. Texas is first with an average of 150 tornadoes. Kansas has an average of 91. I feel like you were cheating. No.
I thought that Kansas would have the most because, I grew up watching The Wonderful Wizard of Oz.
I just got a message. You said September. It's actually Saturday, April 27th, the rebuild ride.
I did say Saturday, April the 27th.
You definitely said September.
We're going to have to play that back.
Oh, no. This is... SJ's got you messed up. They've got... all proceeds will go to the Tornado Relief Fund of the United Way of Logan County, and it's $20 per bike. That's awesome. Yeah.
$20 per bike. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was 10 or 20. But, yeah, no, I did say April 27th.
Okay.
Maybe my S's went together and it sounded like September. Tell Tessa to... yeah. TTBS, baby.
That's why we call this TTBS. That's awesome. Well, let's take a break, listen to Like I'm Gonna Lose You by Meghan Trainor, and then we're going to come back. I want to talk about some of the good things that are going on. So we'll be right back right after this. I don't know if you can tell people that you can choke them out on the radio, but...
Okay, can I punch her in the face?
I guess so. I do not condone violence, everybody. I do not condone it. But that is okay. We're going to play the recording back after we're done with the show. We're going to prove that SJ just said September instead of April.
My husband said I said April.
He's got to say that. He's got to be loyal.
No, see, Tessa's hearing things. My husband said I said April. She's trying to say I said September. I want to know what everybody else heard.
Yeah, somebody call me. Call me and tell me what she said.
Yeah.
If you need the number, it's 937-498-1055. Let me know what she said. Anyways, Xenia, Ohio has had the worst tornado in Ohio that Ohio has ever seen in 1974. And it killed 42 people and over 1,400 injuries, which is insane. I think tornadoes aren't nothing to joke about. Do you have a good tornado shelter at your house for when there's a tornado?
Well, my husband likes to run to the basement with a jar of peanut butter and no spoons.
He just takes the peanut butter with no spoons?
Yeah. He's like, we need protein. We got to go to the basement. We got to make sure we have food.
That's a gym rat right there.
He throws a bunch of stuff in a bag, and I'm like, how are we going to get the peanut butter out of the jar?
That's funny. He's in panic mode.
He is too. My son freaks out a lot on storms too.
Really?
Oh my God, he'd freak out real bad. Panic attacks.
I was watching the storm chasers, and my daughter ran down with all of her blankets and all of her pillows from her bed and a book bag full of stuff and was like, let's go to the basement. And I'm like, whoa, that's not hitting Sydney. Be careful. And so I thought that was really funny. And so, yeah. But anyways, I want to talk about Females in Action. Females in Action is a nonprofit that we are both a part of, and they are collecting donations on Saturday to be dropped off at the bonds office here in Sydney, the 201 Court Street.
I think it's Sunday.
Yeah, it is Sunday.
Yep.
What is wrong with us today?
April, September.
Yeah.
Saturday, Sunday.
Sunday. It is Sunday. So Sunday there'll be a donation drop off until about 2 o'clock at the bonds office here in Sydney at 201 Court Street. And isn't American Midwest Polishing doing something?
Yes, American Midwest Polishing is going up on March 30th, and we're going to do a free lunch for the guys because I think that it's phenomenal how the community is coming together. Surrounding other counties as well that's coming in and just wanting to rebuild the lake. I mean, there's a lot of Lakers up there that's been lifers, a lot of vacationers that go up there for vacation, and just the community there, and then the surrounding communities that has just really, really been putting it in and applying themselves and just going above and beyond and helping.
They really have. Like, if you look on Facebook, there's people volunteering their time, like hundreds and hundreds of people volunteering their time, taking off of work, doing anything that they possibly can to help.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it's good. And American Midwest Polishing, we definitely we want to go up there. We want to offer these people, free lunches, waters to the workers, to even the people who's lost everything. We want to try and give back to Females in Action. I know that there's a lot of, I think the last thing I seen that they was needing was like clothes for littler kids sizes and stuff like that. So we're hoping to get a bunch of donations in to take up there to the fire department for them as well. So anybody that wants to donate to FIA that, is going to go up to the lake, that'll be great too.
Yeah. And that's Sunday until 2 p.m.
Sunday till 2 p.m.
Yeah. Anyways, all right. Let's stop talking about tornadoes. You know what looks like there was a tornado that ran through it?
What?
The Sydney McDonald's.
I'm not even going to laugh at that right now because there's a lot of people hurting on this tornado, but that was a good one. That was some TTBS.
Well, I am just devastated because I can't have my McDonald's Diet Coke. Mm-hmm. And I'm just sad.
Yeah, well, I got a DoorDasher that goes by the name of Kim, and she had just put a post up talking about, hey, call me if you guys need anything. I'm like, yeah, how about a Big Mac?
You make her drive to Miami County.
She's like, funny.
Oh, so they asked.
I said, I bet their ice cream machine ain't working now.
Yeah, that's funny. That's real funny. Well,
yeah.
Oh, well. Anyways, all right. Well, this has been Ttbs with Bri.
And SJ.
I was like, what is she doing over there? She's already done checked out. We'll be back with Reptile Reptiles in just a little bit.